Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Make sure you get your green gear. 25% off, promo code Jericho1, all caps, and the number one, just like this sweet and sour sniffles gear. Jericho1, all caps, the number one. So before I get started, I want to take the family to Hawaii this year. So anybody, any websites, cheap tickets to Hawaii.com, anything like that, any way I can save a little bit of cash. I want to take the kids to where we got married, and of course take my wife back to where we got married 12 years ago. So any info, I really appreciate it. I will put my email in the description box. Hit me up. Let me know any pointers. You're on a travel agency. Help me out. I want to take the greens to Hawaii. So yesterday I mentioned, even before that, let me do a quick shout out. Shout out to my man Jonathan and the family in Yukon, Oklahoma. That sounds cold as shit. Well, they say colder than sealed dick. But I appreciate the support, Jonathan. Thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for donating your time and money to me. I really appreciate that. It is never lost on me that people donate, buy merch. Money is precious. People's time is precious. And for you to spend both of those on me is greatly appreciated. So again, I want to take the family to Hawaii. I'll put my email in the description box. Let me know what you know. So, yesterday I mentioned that I talked about real quick the shooting in Georgia at those massage parlors where there were 5 Asian victims, 2 white ones, and 1 Mexican one. And I was also saying that people are saying it's racist because he's white, and most of the victims weren't. But the point I made was, you can't tell me it's racism when he kills 2 people that are the same race as him. That's oil and water. Anyway, I was also saying that it doesn't matter what his reasonings were. He's evil. It was an evil act and he should be punished. Damn, he's a racist or whatever his reasons were. It's evil. What he did was wrong. He needs to die for it. And it turns out he was arrested. So the guy said that the reason he killed those people was because he's a sex addict and he saw those massage parlors as the source of his addiction. So he was basically stopping the temptation. He went out, killed those people thinking in his obviously crazy ass, nuttier than squirrel shit, fucked up mind that going in there and killing those people would somehow help him. Obviously, he has some mental issues. But how can he be racist, again, when 2 of the victims were white, just like him? And why would he lie? Why would he go in there and say, no, it was because I'm a sex addict, instead of just saying, hey, I'm a racist. You're committing murder, mass murder. So why would you lie and say it wasn't based on racism if it really was? If this dude was a stone cold racist and he was out to kill some colored people, then why wouldn't he say that? Why would he go the whole sex addict route? Unless it wasn't race-based. This dude is fucking crazy, and he thought this would help his sex addiction by killing the people who were at the places where he indulged said addiction. But like I said yesterday, it's not about that. The mainstream mediocres aren't going to tell you the truth. They're not in that business anymore. That business is dead. They've gone the way of the camera film development. They've gone the way of Blockbuster Video, Hollywood Video. Shout out to our local video store here, ComSource. So they've gone that way. They're no longer in the truth-telling business. They're no longer in the watchdog business. Remember, the media used to keep an eye on our government, and when we sit in front of the TV every night, they let us know what they've been up to. But now it's all their opinion or their agenda. So they're not going to tell you that. White perpetrator, colored victims, case closed. They're going to tell you, oh, it's part of this Asian hate and this rise in Asian hate crimes. Bullshit. Now, I'm not saying there aren't hate crimes going on against Asians. There are, but this wasn't it. This dude saw this as a way to help his sex addiction by grabbing a gun and shooting a bunch of people. Obviously, he's damaged goods. We've all seen those shows. I don't know if ladies are into this, but guys love shows where they show you how they make shit. I don't care how boring it is, how mundane it is. Guys like to see how shit is made. That's why we break shit open when we're little boys, to see what's inside. I remember we took, before we had kids, we went to Nevada City and went to a tour of a silver mine. My wife the whole time was like, shoot me now. But I was like, go on, silver mining. So we like to see how shit is made. That's how guys are. But this whole thing, the media pushing this and the media saying that it's racism, of course. And as soon as you see who's pushing that narrative, you already know it's bullshit. As soon as you see the blue check marks and the alphabet networks coming out pushing that shit, you know it's wrong. You know to head in the other direction. And I can't wait to get to this last one. I can't wait. But here's a little stupidity for you. Guess who is the official spirit, meaning alcoholic beverage, for the NBA, the National Basketball Association? Who is the official alcohol for the NBA? Now, if you're thinking to yourself, or you just thought to yourself, it's probably Hennessy. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. The National Basketball Association announced that Hennessy will be the official alcoholic beverage for the NBA. Fucking stop. Where is the cord I can pull so it rings the bell so the conductor can stop and let me off? I just said to you that the National Basketball Association is sponsored by fucking Hennessy. Who's next? Newports? All you entitled, overpaid pieces of shit spent the whole summer and the whole season telling us how racist America is against black people. Making your stupid ass commercials where you just want my culture, you don't want me, and you don't like me and respect me and love me and rub me and all this bullshit. And then you go out and get sponsored by fucking Hennessy. Who's next? Murray's hair grease and fucking Kool-Aid? Don't worry, I'll put a link in the description box to the article so you can see that shit with your own ocular stems. The NBA, which is what, 70, 80, 90% black, is sponsored by Hennessy. They're sponsored by that yak. Fuck out of here. They're not serious. We can't take them seriously because obviously by their actions, they are not serious. Here's the funny part. So I opened up my phone to go to YouTube to record this video. And so on the little, I don't know, thumbnail, whatever you call it, a little notification, shout out to my man ABL, Anthony Brian Logan. You want to hear some intelligent talk from angles you may not have thought of from a very intelligent and funny individual, ABL. So I see on the little notification, it says, Biden, isn't the exact title, but basically Biden falls up the stairs boarding Air Force One. I'm like, how do you fall upstairs? So I look at the video, and I looked up a different video because people who I like to watch their videos and stuff, if they're talking about something I want to talk about, I will do my video first and then go back and hear their angle because I don't want their opinion to influence mine or, kind of guide what I have to say in any way. I want to see it, and here's how I feel about it without any other influence. So I went on YouTube and I looked up a different video that just had the video. And normally I would not laugh at an old person falling down, but it's his campaign and it's his presidency so far in one clip. That was Joe Biden right there. This fool fell 3 times going up the stairs. And then the last time, he looks down and like brushes his pant legs like he's wearing fucking bell bottoms and his platforms got stuck. No, you're wearing a tailored suit. The bottom of your pants is nowhere near the bottom of your shoe. It was not your pants or your shoes that made you fall. It's what's inside of those pants and those shoes that made you fall. You. This shit is so funny. It is so funny to watch this clumsy mush mouth Werther's original sucking motherfucker to fall up the stairs. Oh man, that's who we got. That is who we got. You know, if that happened to Trump, that would be on CNN, MSNBC, all that bullshit, all the late night talk shows, all these unfunny pieces of shit would be making fun of him. That shit was funny as hell. This senile old bastard fell up those stairs 3 times. The rest of the world is going like this. Here's my impression of the rest of the world watching our sad-ass grandpa in chief fall up the fucking stairs getting on Air Force One. And they're saying also what ABL's title said, they're blaming the wind. Unless they had one of those Hollywood fans, them giant Hollywood fans, or he was in the middle of a hurricane, there's no way that no wind made his ass slip and fall on the steps. Oh my goodness. So here's my impression of the rest of the world seeing this happen. Here we go. I gotta get in character. Okay, shake it off. Here we go. Those are all our enemies. Here's all our allies. We're fucked. Where's Trump? That's how the rest of the world is viewing this. They're either laughing hysterically or crying. Because this fool, this Barney Fife stunt double, is the leader of the free world. He has his shaky hand over the red button. Oh, man. This fool fell up the stairs. 3 times. We've all been going upstairs and we slipped. Not 3 times. Oh, shit. We're in trouble, man. We are in big trouble. What did Bernie Mac say? Trouble, trouble. And at the end of the video, I'm going to put so you can see this shit yourself and get a good laugh. At the end of it, for some reason, it cuts to a clip of him talking to some reporters on his way to the White House or some shit. And one of them asked him, because I guess Putin challenged Biden to a live debate, which, you know, Trump would have took that shit in a half a second and be like, let's do it right now. No problem. But she asked him, was he going to do it? He's like, oh, well, we'll talk. It'll happen at some point, or we'll talk at some point. We'll talk, not debate. Get your ass on a live feed right now. Get a bunch of 14-year-old nerds to hook that shit up so there's no delays, there's no lag, and make that shit happen. What are you afraid of? That's one of our world enemies. You should be jumping at an opportunity to address him in front of the world and in front of your country and let him know that we're serious, we're not fucking around, and we know what them and China are up to. But that's not going to happen because China has its hand up his ass manipulating his mouth. Why else would he say about the slavery in China and the genocide of the Uyghur Muslims? Why else would he say just cultural differences, man? That's all. They say tomato, we say tomato. We like ketchup on our hot dogs, they like mustard. They're just differences. No, that shit is wrong, and that's what you should have said. But you can't when they're manipulating your fucking mouth. They're not going to make you say something against them. That would be stupid. But again, get ready to get a good laugh watching Bidenis Pervertis fall up the fucking stairs 3 times in front of the world getting on Air Force One. Thank you, Dems. Thank you, Bidenis Pervertis voters. Thank you for... I can't even finish that or I'll take my video down. I'm not even going to get into that. We know what happened. We know exactly what happened. But thank you to all you people who pulled the lever for this clown, because this is how he got on the main stage in front of the world, falling up the stairs 3 times. Man, let me get the hell up out of here. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.